Hi guys, it's Mr. Shirelli, and this is the snow day lesson that I was going to teach you on Excel. Today's topic is replication, which basically means copying things so you don't have to just type them in one by one. Now before I start doing the entire lesson, what I want you to do is copy some of this new stuff that we're going to do today. It's mostly these words down here. Okay, so if you don't have everything in the exact same spot as I do, don't worry about it. You can modify it as I go along. So let's talk about this new thing called replication. For instance, rent. Rent is usually the same amount every month, and for this particular person, rent's going to be $475. Now I can go to each one and keep typing rent, but what I'm going to start doing today is clicking once there, and then grabbing that little black square at the corner, put my mouse down and drag all the way to June. That's called replication, and it's done. Let's do food. Food is $3.62. You press it once and drag. Clothing is $150. Click it once and drag. Car insurance. Car insurance is not a monthly expense. It's just several times a year. So what I've got written down for car insurance is that pay $357 one time right there. Car expenses will be $94, and we'll drag it right across. Life insurance again is not a monthly thing. It's going to be $277 one time. Loan payment again will be every once in a while. We'll do it in June, and it'll be $731. Leisure we're going to do a little bit different. What we're going to do with leisure is we're going to say I'm going to spend about 15% of what I usually make per month. So 15% of $2,000. So I'm going to start off with the equal sign, and then the 2,000 in my particular screen is at B2 times 0.15. That's how you do 15%, and it works out to about $300. And then I drag that right across. Now here's the cool thing about this one. You notice that this formula says B2 times 0.15. When I click on the one for February, it says C2 times 0.15. This is this new idea of replication and relative addressing, where everything shifts over as we go across. Savings to finish up the first part will be $350, and that will be the same all the way across. Now here's where we start doing some of the really cool stuff. This is where you start using pre-made formulas. So for instance, equal sign, sum, and then bracket, and then what you do is you drag your mouse from beginning to the end of where you want to go. Isn't that cool? And then you put another bracket at the other end and you press enter, and it gives you the answer. Okay, so that's called the sum formula. Now I could have said this plus this plus this plus this and written down a big long formula, but now we're going to start doing it a more sophisticated way, a quicker way. So what we did there is use the sum formula, and then I don't have to do it again. Now I just drag it right across, and it adds up all the numbers, and those are the total expenses. I guess I could do that for over here too. I'm going to show you a cooler way for this side. Remember how we added all these up and then put the answer right there in one big long ugly expression like that? Well, there's even a cooler way for this. I could use the sum formula again. I could say equal sign, sum, and do what I just did. Or I could do this. Watch. You highlight all of them, and then you go to the blank one. And you click on this little thing here, which is called auto sum. And when you press it, it works out the total. Okay? And then you drag it down like that, and you get your totals worked out all very quickly for you. Okay? Now, you could go farther down. All right? And then this would just be rubbed out.